Portions of multitude, let me cook the accused. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost, get the ushers. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster.
Let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on. Hey, 70 Timberwolves. Hot, hot. Here we go. Take off. Let's go now. 18 cards.
You've got one shot left. We are going for gold.
swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Bison! 60 Bison!
man. That was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Nate Stanley and the Chicago Bears taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7.
today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Nate Stanley and the Chicago Bears versus Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the rookie out of Iowa, Nate Stanley.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Check, 47.
A play fake. Now Stanley. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
1st and 10.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Riley Ridley.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First carry now for David Montgomery. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoop full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Cameron Jordan.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt.
That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Saints.
Ready? 95-56.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints nothing.
Brees' throw on target to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
On the carry.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he finds Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the Saints first down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. As Sanders has it poked free. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Breeze pass complete.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Stanley. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Ridley. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up deep.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you know. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At at their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the...
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On first down, Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
No gain on the
So
play.
after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Saints' 26-yard line.
From the gun, Stanley. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears add on. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Left side here to Sanders. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Breeze now on first down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
Danny Trevathan.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Stanley to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 59.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now Breeze lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Draw play, Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Cohen, the ball carrier. Adam Bennett.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Saints, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. And he loses the football a second time. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to interfere?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Riley Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 47 Mike. 47 Mike.
Off play action at Stanley. And the catch is made by Riley Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike's
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 29, Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
New Orleans.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze now. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Breeze with the
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 5-8. We own them. We own them. 59's Mike. Check.
From the 39, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Saints first down.
Let's go one more. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Saints.
Mike, check.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for Mike.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready?
1st and goal, New Orleans.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59. You must protect.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No point.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that'll be incomplete.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Breeze now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
1 yard to go.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Breeze to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
To Alvin Kamara.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now Breeze again. And Ty Montgomery has it complete.
Breeze pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
New Orleans.
Ready?
Today's final score,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee.